Oh, no warm up. Hi. Hello. I am Coach Kai. Hi. I am Coach Kai. I'm glad you're here because I had recently got a question was, can you do a tutorial for backflips? And I thought, I'm no backflip expert. But then I realized, well, I've done a lot of backflips, even though my form is pretty bad. And if people that did gymnastics or trained in tricking and parkour stuff would probably be like, yo, your form is really bad. You need to work on that stuff. You need to get a stronger core and all that. Before I lose all credibility, I think what that will help is I'm at a more beginner level than some people think, which means I'm closer to the start, which means I'll be ready to do this video, which is great. There is a French philosopher, philosopher. Oh, what was his name? But he he was he was studying, he was thinking, he was looking at some scaffolding and trying to process the development of humans in schools and stuff. And he was doing some studies, but he developed the theory of ZPD, zone of proximal development. And what he found was that the person that who the person who was most effective in teaching the student was the one who was in one zone of proximal development above them. So if you think of the scaffolding of a ladder or like a steps, um, let's do a really simple example. Someone that can only backward somersault to someone that can backflip, to someone that can double backflip, to triple backflip, right? Something really ridiculous. But the person that can single backflip is one step ahead in this example of the person that can backward somersault. And they'll be the best to teach because they were just there. They'll be the best to teach because they can most empathize with that. And I thought that was a really fascinating thing. I learned that in college, and I was like, that's a really really good thing. I like that, and I'll have to mention whoever that name is. What was his name? I'll just look it up right now. Yeah. Zone. There it is. Who was it? Yeah, Vidsky. What's his name? Vygotsky. That's right. Cool. His name was Vygotsky. Vygotsky, if I'm saying that right. Vygotsky, and the zone of proximal development is somewhere between what's too hard for a student. That's outside of that. I forgot what that was. And then inside the circle is whatever they can do by themselves. They can learn something by themselves. And then there's this sweet spot, the zone of proximal development. This is the zone where you can actually develop. And the best person for that, someone's a step ahead of you. So what am I saying? I'm saying I'm not a master of parkour, a master of tricking by any means. I have fun moving my body and learning. And so because I enjoy learning, I think I'll be a great fit for a lot of people that are trying to learn the beginner stuff. And how to start to backflip. So my backflip story started this. When I was 16 or 17 years old, I thought, I want to learn how to backflip. And so I was at a summer camp that I helped at, and there was this water trampoline. So it has like the inflatable ring on the outside. So I could bounce on the trampoline, and on water, it doesn't bounce that great, but it's still fun. And then when I went to the edge, it was just inflated. So you could fall and hit that, and it wasn't the same as hitting a metal bar or the ground. And if you fell in the water, you splashed. It wasn't too bad. You had life jackets, so it didn't even hurt that bad. So I was wearing my life jacket, and that was the first time I did a back dive. I stood on the edge, and I forced myself to just go. And it wasn't that pretty, but my hands and my head and my shoulders and my back started hitting the water. And the more I arched, the more I could hit my hands. And then that was the first time in my life I learned a backflip. The same move as a backflip. This is the first time in my life I learned let me look, straight back. The look straight back technique. Really trying to guide myself straight back. And up to that point in my life, anything I tried to move, maybe I tried to jump or do a 180 or a 360, or I had fun. I played sports where you jumped around, basketball, soccer, where I was like diving and moving and doing crazy stuff in the sports or just in life, trying to do something cool. And I learned how to spin. But to actually learn to backflip, it's something unnatural in the sense that you are going backwards where you cannot see. Your eyes are in the front of your head. So the first tip that we're going to work on is getting comfortable with backwards. As simple as standing there or kneeling here and looking up and backwards and understanding mentally when you backflip, it happens quick. Your move so fast you can't really see. So as long as you guide, a lot of times your head guides where you go. So if you can see yourself back, step one, to start to visualize. Visualization is very important. I heard of a study done recently where people did it for basketball. A group that did shooting free throws, they practiced visualization. A group that only practiced free throws, and then a group that did both visualization and the actual physical work with the ball to shoot them. And the same improvement for both just mental visualization and actually practicing. Same improvement. I don't know how they measured it, but I think there's a lesson there. In the middle, that was the most improvement when you have your visualization and your practice. So, good lesson, right? Meaning, we need to visualize, start to get comfortable with the idea of going backwards, and seeing what that lane looks like. If you were like me and you were going to start learning backflip and you start to like wanting to look over your shoulder, one of the drills you can do that's easy is walk backwards or jog backwards. Okay. Tip one, get comfortable looking. Tip one, now that light is shining on me a magical kind of way. Still, tip one, get comfortable backwards with a square. Not turning your shoulder, but if I'm going to walk backwards, I'm going to look forwards, right? Look forwards. You're walking backwards, okay? And if you want to practice it, look up this way, okay? This is just basic, right? Walking backwards is healthy for your knees and your muscles separately. It's a good exercise. But as you walk, try to stay squared up and look up, if anything, up or down, not side to side, up or down. You can look down. You can look up. Can you get comfortable with the motion up and down? That is an easy step, don't you say? Okay, next. Go on your knees or squat and look up with something soft behind you. Look up until you can go to your back, okay? If you have a crash mat, even better, right? Look up this way. It's subtle, but it is the next step to scale to it. You can even sit and roll like that, okay? We're not even jumping. We're just getting familiar with this motion, okay? Okay. Boom. Tip one, simply looking up or walking backwards. Tip two is actually going back to your back on a roll like that, okay? Those are both just familiarity with the motion. Tip three, before we get too comfortable with a bunch of slow stuff, you actually have to jump really high and explode. So the tip three is practicing a maximum jump, somewhere between 80 and 90, 100%. Meaning, good jump, you're going to bend your knees. Not, for most people, you're not going to go below this 45-ish, maybe here. The way that you jump higher is doing the motion, arms back, bend your knees, and going up with your arms and jumping. You do that motion, okay? Your ankles will flex, your calf muscles will contract, your quad muscles, all this will push, your core will stay tight as you push up. You don't have to think about it. All this stuff happens if you have it. If you're missing something, you can think about it and say, oh, I'm flopping around. Maybe I need to feel tight and strong with my core. Okay. Arm swing back. When you bend your knees, you're going to go up, okay? Now for maximum jump, we're going to practice. You warm up a little bit, right? Warm up those knees. Yep. You're going to practice making that time less. Example 1, slow. Back, you're just working on form. Example 2, little faster, right? Example 3, little faster, right? And the idea is that as you go faster from the form, you actually speed up your form, you can go faster. And then the physics of it is if you can go from loaded to explode, that pause in between the load and explode, if you can make that shorter in time, you will actually go higher. Then it's just the strength and the speed. Obviously the speed to contract your muscles and do that, but also the strength that you have to push yourself off the ground, to push the ground down. When you have both of those things, strength and speed, that creates an explosiveness that is jumping higher. Okay. And then you can learn other techniques to get into a jump. The 2 foot is just here. There's more, my favorite kind of a jump is off of one leg because I can do it higher. I'm more of a natural one leg jumper, but being able to use the penultimate step of a short second to last step and a longer last step that lowers my hips here kind of creates this rubber band effect. Boom, and I'm able to spring up higher. When I measured it when I was in my 20s, I measured a 30-inch standing jump vertical with 2 feet, but then I would run and do off of 1 foot and I could do 38 inches. So just the form there, I could jump 8 inches higher. And in that case, that's almost 25, 22, 30% higher, which is crazy to think about just off of 1 foot. So learning the techniques, that's why I like the 1 foot more. That's one of the reasons why I like 1 foot. But we're going to practice with 2 foot first to start. There's also form to it where you can go quicker and jump. The thing we're focused on here is a big swing, explode up as high as you can. So do that. Ready? You're here. You're going to focus it. Once you're warm and you're not going to hurt yourself and you feel good with your form, you're just going to speed it up a little bit. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Speed it up and just get a little more. Stay controlled. Stay controlled. Stay square. Ugh. Okay. My arms are helping a lot. Okay. That is the first. Next, we're going to jump and then try to bring our knees to our chest. This is the most under on my channel. But I don't have all the bait. Like I'm still just learning along the way and with it. The attitude of a ninja is this humble attitude of like failing forward. I'm going to try it. I'm going to learn enough to stay safe. I'm going to keep learning, but I'm going to push the bounds, keep pushing that and have fun with it. And failure isn't even a thing anymore. It's literally just trying and learning because you push that limit. And if you stay here and you never try past your limit, then you never improve. And then over time in our world, it's called atrophy. Your muscles will get weaker. You won't believe you can learn. You'll stay limited versus when you push your limits a little bit, you come up to that limit and you actually push it. It actually trains your brain and your body, your muscles. The adaptation people talk about, this stuff has been around. People have learned this. It's just a matter of actually applying it and doing it. And it's becoming more popular, which is cool. You have access to this idea that you can change. Neuroplasticity used to be a theory, and now people actually accept it because they can see brain scans and things, actual studies where you can see the difference of you took action, you made decisions, you thought thoughts, and it actually changes the makeup of your brain. It changes who you are. So we can change. We know that's possible. That's how anyone learns or improves or gets worse at something. You're changing both ways. Get better or worse. It's really hard to just maintain the same. It's really hard because we live in a world where things are changing all the time and where we start getting worse over time. Okay. So that means pushing those limits. That's kind of a long way to say. I have fun pushing those limits. And my bad habit when it comes to backflips would be I learned my first backflip that same day, actually. I was practicing on that water trampoline with my dives, and what the biggest aha moment for me was when I broke through that mental block of going over. Because as soon as I got here and hit my hands in the water, I was like, that's it. I just need to jump and add some rotation. So I would jump, and I still do it and have fun with it, but I'll jump backwards more than up and just launch because I was trying to get away from the stuff. So I want to hit it or whatever, launch and start to rotate. And the more that I've honed in on my form, the more I've realized I need to tuck. So I could probably give an example of both. What it will look like when you actually get to it. Is this still on? Why does it say that? Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Watch this. You can see. I'm going to try to flip from here and just really far that way. Okay. Let's go for that. Why not? One, check. Okay. Cool. So this is me focused on far. And this is what I'm saying is my mistake. Not pulling my knees up, not tucking fast enough. The jump tuck drill that I'm talking about will be the way that you do it. Right here, this is what it looks like when I jump farther backwards and I don't tuck as powerful as I do arms and extending. Right? This is just that's a great example of not tucking. You see that? Jumping backwards and like there. Okay, that was wild. Now, what I'm going to do on the actual backflip, I'm jumping ahead. So be patient. Jumping ahead so that I can show you where we're going and why it's important. Now, this thing's hard to jump on, but now I'm going to try to jump more straight up and down, and I'm trying to tuck, big jump, tuck my knees powerfully. Ready? Do this thing. Okay, big swing, jump powerfully. Tuck. And I always like to look. Ooh, I'm going. Okay. Ready? Oh. Better. It was a subtle tuck, but I landed on my feet because I was focused on tucking. And that's one of those things that for me, I had a weaker core growing up. I didn't strengthen my core. And I even did like speed training and vertical jump training. And I kind of neglected my core. So my legs were fast and strong up like lower half, about here-ish, fast and strong for jumping higher. But my core could not manage it. So I was probably hitting my ceiling. I needed to strengthen my weak link, which was my core. And when I did backflips, it actually hurt my core because I had strong legs to throw myself. Then my core would be overextended. Oh, it hurt. And then my feet would catch up and flip around. It was awkward, but I did it. And people were like, whoa, that's crazy. It's a backflip. Yeah, because I did it on the ground finally. And I just remember my back would hurt and my abs would hurt. And that's not good. I was not strong enough in the back or the abs. So doing strengthening of any muscles that like your leg muscles for balance and strength of speed, anything will help. It will all help. It will help all of those weak links. So strong core, strong legs will help. And then get to where you can tuck and flip. That last one I did was a little wild. See if I can get it like a really good form one. Try to go here onto that. That'd be cool. Kind of jumping up and show that. I don't have to jump down off of stuff. I can also jump up. Here, back up a little bit. Ready? I might be out of the screen if I flip here. Okay. That's better-ish. There. How's that? Okay. Ready? Big jump, tuck the knees really tight. So I'm going to jump up and do that. Really jump, get those knees high. If you practice grabbing them, I think it's a good habit. So if you want to use those arms, you can. A lot of people will do the arms first. Then as they tuck the knees, they'll grab their arms. Grab their knees with their hands. I'm going to try to focus on that right here. See if I jump backwards a little bit and land it. I still think I go backwards with my form. I'm gonna take that off for a second. All right. Yeah, I'd like jumping backwards on my form, but We'll see how it works. Jump and tuck, jump and tuck. Okay. Now with the backflip, you're jumping up, you're getting rotation with your tuck. It is different than just the jump and tuck. Here, you kind of lean for body forwards and you're pulling your knees up. On the backflip, you're actually going to jump ready to rotate, ready to make that knee force. And so, like for me, if I'm jumping backwards a little bit, arm force to rotate. That's the cheat that I use. It's jumping backwards, throwing my arms to get the rotation started. And there maybe is a time for that, but the cleanest backflip, as far as I understand, is going to be jumping in place, tucking really tight, and landing back down where you jumped. Because you have body control, then you can start to do it in directions. You kind of need to master the basics first. So I have to come back and work on that so that I can get more control when I'm trying to do more advanced tricks that I don't know how to do yet. See if I can do a big jump and tuck. Okay, now I'm going to try to do it into a backflip. Jump, tuck. I'll probably land here or here on the edge, but I'm going to see if I can do it in place. Okay. Jump. Oh, I wish I could see that. I do have my phone. I'm going to do a slow-mo. Watch myself real quick here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me work on it here. See if I can get a good tuck. Really big jump, tuck tight. Tuck those knees tight, powerful. Jump up. Okay, I'm gonna watch that one and see what it looks like. Form review, Coach Kai. Alrighty, here we go. All right. Here we go. We're about to find out how bad it really is. All right, here we go. So my hips are going up already. My arms are already going back. See that? Let's see as we go. So I think my problem here, look at it. My back's already back. You know what I mean? When people backflip, what they do is they'll jump. Some people will still be vertical right here in this position. And they'll grab and tuck right there, right here. I am in a flat position back, right? Let's keep going. 1 minute. Don't look at that. All right. Where was I? Hold on, I'm going to pull it back up. Hit the road, Jack. Here we go. Oh, it was rough, wasn't it? Okay. Play. Okay, here we go. The flip. Going here, up. Okay, it looks cool, right? But, okay, now I try to tuck. Not awful. I guess I'm just not very compact, but that's how people backflip, I guess. That's much better for me, I think. And then I'm opening up. And since I was so far forward, I'd say I opened up too soon or didn't tuck tight enough, right? If I'm trying to get all the way around, right? Come on in, bud. Come on in. Okay, back flipping. I wonder what my back does right. So my jumping ability is already arching. If I was that athletic to just jump like a giant handspring here, that'd be cool. That's what it looks like at the first, but then I bring my hands in because it's focused on tucking, rotating, opening up too soon. If I hold a little longer here, I think I get more rotation faster. If you open up, it slows you down. Okay. And I fell forward. Okay. So why did that happen? Because I didn't stay tucked tight enough or long enough, I believe. So if you really want to get that backflip, gotta stay tight. So let's try again. Takes discipline. See, I've been lazy backflipping off of stuff because I can go slow and I'm trying to make it look cool. But it's different than when you actually really need to focus on your form and try to get a good backflip. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's go for it. Yeah. About here. You know this might fly off. Yeah. Okay. I'm losing all of my clippies. I need to hurry up. Okay. Okay. So we were working on this drill, tucking the knees. Okay. So if you want to actually feel it out, I'd say go back to the back roll now. So the next tip after you're jumping will be practice rolling back. You can just go here and roll back. Put your head to the side. That's fine. Or grab onto a bar or ring, you know. And this is another thing just to feel comfortable. You're here and you're practicing the jump and rotate, right? It's not the same, but it gets you more familiar. And the familiarizing process is really important. Jump, rotate. Check those knees. Right, grab something and really, there we go. I think that helped me really feel the speed. Can I really tuck? Can I tuck faster? Oh, that's funny. All right. Can I tuck that fast? If so, brilliant. Now let's try it right here on the backflip. Can I jump, tuck, that big, that fast? Okay. Huge jump, up, and tuck. Like a big, okay? I'm a jumper. I go up first, then tuck. Up. I don't know. Interesting. Let me watch that one. Ouch. Hurt my back at the end. Edit. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah. Let's see. One minute. Okay, here we go. That was a much higher jump. It got out of screen, so I'm not sure what happened. But I did something different, and I think it was good. Yeah, I'll show you. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Save. Okay, watch this one. Ready? Alrighty, here we go. Going for the backflip. Going up. Much different looking, huh? Now I got out of the screen a little bit, but I really focused on a high jump first and tried not to rotate yet. I went forwards in like of a run to get more force down and to spring. And I got my forces coming up through my legs and waist and my arms. And I got up to this position in the air. My shoulders kind of stopped right here. My legs are still coming though. And then right here, I bring my arms back down, right? I'm getting out of the screen now. I think it's kind of cool that my knees are, like 6 feet off the ground here, higher than where my head was at. And I'm trying to tuck and I'm getting it. Oh yeah, I went to tuck. I have such long arms. Look at that. I'm tucking, got my knees in somewhat closer. My hands are now down near my feet and I'm flying upside down. I wonder if I thought I'd waited too long to open, but here it looks like I was fine. And I fell forward still. Why did I fall forwards? I was actually going forwards that time for the first time in my life. Look at this. Wow, I landed further forwards because I ran into it. I ran into this one, so my body motion was going forwards and still had enough to take me forwards on the backflip. Crazy. Wonder if I try one more of those really big jumps, if I can focus in on my form. Yeah, that might be nice. I'm gonna try it. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. You can watch it too, obviously. Yeah. Okay. So the key here is is I'm gonna try to do a big jump backflip. Really focusing on jumping up and tucking. This is something I'm literally doing it like a projecting work thing right now on it. But to get that familiar, I think you work on those things. And then what you really have to do for your next tip is you have to start with something like this, where you can actually jump and bring your knees, jump and bring your knees to your chest. Like this. And you can go, big jump, bring your knees up. Big jump. Okay. If you have something like that, then you can actually focus on a huge jump, bring it up higher, higher, higher. Right? Like this. Okay. Then when you focus on your big jumps, it's not gonna hurt. You're gonna jump. Oh. Try to land on your back. Oh. That's what helps you learn the backflip part. It's such a good motion because you're getting that first tilt with your head and then land on your back. And if you have explosive enough jumps, this is probably the best drill, I think. You're going up and yeah, this one's so tall, I have to really commit. Jump and grab. There we go. That's better. Jump and grab. There we go. That's cool, huh? Because then, feeling good enough, you could probably just do it like this when you're ready, right? You then jump completely over it. I'll do it like this, maybe. That'll be a cool angle. My landing's gonna be squishy. There we go. But if you can jump and do it, then all it takes is something like this, right? If you practice the jump, you know what I mean, right? Going up, duck. Oh. You gotta commit to the roll though. That was a little sketchy. Actually, roll around. There we go. This is a great thing for it. If you come in here, you can use this. And it's best, if you don't have this, you actually use a spotter. Someone will hold you, make sure that you get around. Because the importance of this drill is you're jumping, getting yourself tucked so you can land on your back. If you get a huge jump and tuck like that, you can do it. Now check this out. I'm gonna flip over it with a jump and a tuck, right? Because you just scale to it. You go here. Then eventually, jump over it, I guess. It's kind of far. I wonder if I can. I don't know. It'd be pretty epic to flip over that. I bet I could do it with my one leg. That's a sketchy angle on the socks. Bam. Yeah. All right. Well, I might try one more, see if I can clear it a little bit. Because I'm trusting my back there instead of just trying to flip like an actual flip. More like that. And then you pretty much just remove it, right? Same thing happens. Here pretty much just remove it, and then you're practicing jumping, and then boom, landing on your back, right? With that motion, do the exact same motion, and it goes. Oh, I should video this one, huh? Probably. Let's go. Alrighty. Yep, right about here-ish. Yep. Big jump. Oh, I guess people go backwards into a backflip. Like that, right? You step here and jump. Gymnast way. But it just gives you that pop into it. Alrighty, here we go. Big jump, big knee tuck. Stay tight. Stay tight. I'm gonna be like dramatic, like let's go. Tight core, explosive jump. Let's go. I got it. Huge jump. Then I'm gonna land on this awkwardly or on the ground here. Big jump, grab the knees. Super tight. Open. Big jump, grab the knees. Focus on jumping up really high. And I focus on tucking tight, really tight. And then I'll focus on opening and landing. Big jump, big tuck. Oh, hurt my shoulder. All right, I'm gonna do it again. I already had an injured shoulder. Did something weird there. Got to get a better jump and tuck there, huh? Come on. Come on. Let's go. Landed very close to it. Bigger jump, bigger tuck. Come on. Better. It's landing too far back. Bigger tuck. Let's go. Why am I opening up too soon? Can I wait a second? Can I wait a second? I don't know. Maybe I need to step back into it. Yeah. Let's go. Do it that way. Yeah. Better. Better. That was worse. Okay. I need to watch those two back to back to see what the difference is. I need to go, man. All right. Man, it's a long video here. All right. Here we go. First one. I mean, it's honestly not that bad. I'm looking a lot better. Looking a lot better. I think I need to tuck more part of it. Yeah. Look, I'm just opening up too soon. I think if I just wait, I think I'm talking fast enough that I'm nervous because I'm jumping high. I think that's why. I think that's it. I'm trying to go slow. That's all. This was a good one, right? The jump up right there. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, wait. Jump. Huge jump. I tucked pretty good. Look, my knees are near my face. Yep. I did a good job of a big tuck, and I'm going fast. But then I just open up too soon, and I guess I need to stand up. I don't know what's up with my upper body. I'm just practicing leaning forward. I guess I need to stand up. And then I was like, that's not it. Yep. So whatever I did the last time, right here. Funny. Right here. I think that's it. Look at my incline. My body. This one felt bad, like the old way I used to do it. I would jump. My body's already started to rotate backwards a little bit. Now when I reach forward, I'm rounding my back. Now I start to rotate. And now I'm opening up already. And I'm already putting my arms out. This is just a bad thing from the start. Not good rotation. The time before that one, right here, big jump. Still, I went like backwards. But then when I grab, my body actually rotates and my feet are down. I think the main thing that I'm learning from my stuff here is if I can jump, focus on what's helping me is jumping high and then tucking tight. And I need to tuck longer. What's going to happen if I tuck longer is I'm going to make the opposite mistake of over rotating. I could hit my feet and fall backwards. But I think that's, I don't know. I think that's where it's at. That's what I need to do. You know? So let me give it one more shot. Yeah. Do this thing. Huge rotation. Let's go for this thing. Come on. Yeah. Big, huge jump. Big backflip. Keep it tight longer. And then open up at the end. Let's go. Ready? Big flip. Here goes. Doing a different direction is kind of different for me. It's all good. Up and then flip. Up and flip. Huge jump up, then tuck. Ready? We're going up. Up. I think I focused on tucking a little longer. Let's try. Up, then tuck. Up, tuck. What am I doing? Don't think I'm holding my tuck or my jump. Up, jump, tuck. Up first, then rotate. Up first. All right, let me end on a good one. I need a good one to finish. Big jump. Let's go. Master jump. Better. Oh, I could have flipped that way, yeah. It's pretty cool. Kind of a sideways rotation. I imagine I could do that forwards. Right? Coming in, turning around, and flipping. More like here. Yeah. All right, well, let's go. Gotta land it. Last huge jump. Gotta land it. Better. Big jump. Come on. Gotta go up with it. Oh, better. Oh. That's how you don't do it. Dang it, that could be a concussion. I really hope it's not a concussion. But do you in on the bad one? That's not good, is it? That's what you get when you don't have a crash mat. Just keep freaking practicing. Uh-oh. Oh, frick. This is the worst. Ouch. Literally the worst thing you can do. Look at this. Right there at the peak. Whoops. At the peak. Oh, look, I almost landed it. Feeling like, you know what? I don't know if I had enough rotation. And try to back out then. It's the worst ever. Because now I landed on my head. Ow. Ouch. And my shoulders. How hard was it? Oh, that's the worst. You can't. This comes back to that last training tip. If you're going to do a flip, you've got to commit to going all the way around, and you got your crash mat so that if you miss, you're good. As long as you over rotate, you're good. If you ever don't commit like that, you can land on your neck, your head. I actually feel pretty good for that. I'm really thankful for a 2-inch foam, but that is the worst. I hate to see that. It's the worst position ever be in. Oh, well, you lift some and you learn some. Can I get back on the horse? Heck yeah, I can. Let's go. I'm gonna go off with this, with the crash mat below me, and stick it for the win. Gotta commit to the rotation. Let's go. Feeling good, not ending on a fail. Let's go. All right. All right. If you want more tutorial or like follow along videos like this, let me know. And if you enjoy learning this and you want to learn something else, here's a video where I help you learn how to balance. Is your balance good enough? Balance is a huge factor for ninja. Check out this video, or that one, or this one, or this one. Yeah, okay. You're important. Have a great day. All right.